Hey guys, it's Daniel with Boss C351 Productions. Today we're going to work on a 2002 Dodge Grand Caravan, but this video will also apply to the 2001 through 2007 Dodge Grand Caravans. The problem with the van that we're having is the front end is wore out. In this video we're going to change out the front struts. As you can see, we have a Monroe quick strut. I highly recommend these quick struts because they are fully assembled, the springs installed, and the top mount is installed. You don't have to have a spring compressor. You don't have to, put yourself in danger to try to put the assembly together before you ever put it in the vehicle. Yes, it costs a little bit more, but it is well worth it. Also, what's wrong with this van is the lower control arms. The bushings in those are wore out, as well as the lower ball joint. And the sway bar bushing is worn out as well. So we're going to focus on the struts on this video, and the next two videos are going to be focusing on the lower control arm and changing out the sway bar bushings. Now let me show you what the strut looks like. That way you can get a better idea what it entails. Now, as you can see, it is a complete unit. This is a pretty easy swap. You've got 3 nuts at the top you'll have to take loose, and you've got 2 bolts that hold this to the spindle you take loose, as well as the brake line attaches here, and the sway bar link attaches here, and that's all there is to it. What I'll do is I will show you what tools you'll need. It's nothing out of the ordinary, symmetric stuff. And if you don't have the tools or know where to get the tools, I'll put a link in my description, along with where to get this quick strut pretty cheap, normally cheaper than what you can get in the local parts house. So let's get started with this installation. Okay, we have it up off the ground. As you can see, I have it with jack stands just behind the front wheels, but I also have a floor jack holding the front end up. You always want to work safely and always have a backup. Never trust just jack stands or just a jack. We want to make sure we're doing this the safest way we can. You do not want a vehicle falling on you, because it'll either kill you or maim you for life. So now you can see I've got the front tire off the vehicle. It was a 3/4 socket. You can either use an impact or just use your lug wrench. Next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you what pieces to take off so you can get that strut out. Okay, now that we're in here, I'm going to show you the points that we need to take loose in order to get this strut out. First thing, you've got your sway bar link. It is a 18mm and a T40 socket. You'll have to use that to get that off. You've got your brake line here. It's mounted to the strut with a 10mm. And then you got your 2 bolts that hold your strut to your spindle. Those are going to be 15/16. Now, be forewarned, Dodge may have changed this in later models. They may have gone metric. You won't know until you dig into this thing to find out. So we're going to take our impact and our T40 bit. You need to kind of try to loosen this nut up first. You see the center spins, so we're going to take our impact with our T40 and we're going to put it in forward. Forward takes it out. Now we got it out. Let's move that over to the side. Now take your 10mm, reach in here, take the 10mm bolt out that holds your brake line to the strut. Right, just move that over out of the way. Now we're going to take the strut loose from the spindle. These may be very tight. You may have to get a breakover and your 13/16 socket to break these loose here before you can get it off with your impact. That came loose. So did that. All right. Now we've got it loose down here. Now we want to get these bolts out, so we're going to take our small sledge. There's one. There's two. All right. Now let's go up to the top and see what we need to take loose. Okay, we have 3 nuts remaining and the strut will drop out from under the vehicle. So you've got these 3 nuts right here. Here, here, and here. So let's go ahead and take them loose so we can drop that strut out. It's a little cramped, that's why I like to use ratchet wrenches. It's cramped enough you probably will not be able to get your ratchet in, at least in the back. I also suggest saving the nuts. The last set of quick struts I received, I ordered them on Amazon. I did not get 3 of the nuts for one of the assemblies. So go ahead and hold on to your stuff that you take it off just in case they forgot to add in the hardware you needed. Suggest also go ahead and take the 2 back nuts off first. Leave the front one there because you're going to have to hold on to the strut when you take this last one out so it does not fall. There's 2. Back it off just the very end of the threads. Right about there. You can see the strut's loose. So let's go back down below and let's get this strut out. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to grab the strut right here by the shaft. Go ahead and loosen the remaining nut off. I have to wiggle it a little bit, but it's going to come out. That nut's off. Just drop it down. Tip it out. Here it is. There's the strut. All right, let's get ready to put the new one in. Now, while you got the strut out, you need to do a little inspecting. See if there's anything else that may be broken that you need to replace. And as you can see, right here, this is the sway bar link, and it is almost destroyed. The boot's no good. There's nothing protecting the ball from additional wear. And also I found something else. You see, the boot on the power steering rack is tore. Now, the last van I worked on, my parents' 2005, I had to replace the steering rack on it for the same problem. And that is no easy task, but that will be another video at a later time. Okay, now what we're going to do, take your sticker off the end of your strut. You can clean it off if you want to, it's not really necessary. And we're going to take the strut, we're going to put it up in the hole left over from the other strut. And you're going to have to pick it up, line the stud up with the hole, and put the nut on it. just put the front nut on to hold it up there. Just got that in. Put the other two nuts on. Be careful not to drop it because you may not find them again. Run them down by a hand. Push up on the strut, kind of seat them by hand. Make absolutely sure you get the studs all the way up through the body and the top mount seated. Take your 13mm and go ahead and tighten up the nuts. You don't have to put a lot of oomph behind them, just tighten them up. Okay, got that done. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our spindle and we're going to line our spindle up with our strut. I'm going to put the bolts through like they came out. Now don't worry about alignment. That will be done when you take it to your alignment shop. Anytime you do front end work, you take anything loose, you're going to have a new alignment performed. Now it's got a little slack in there. You can move it back and forth. Just don't worry about that. Like I said, the alignment shop will fix that. Tighten down the nuts on the bolts. Next, we're going to put the ABS brake line back on. Tighten it down with a 10mm. And we're going to get our sway bar link. Although ours is damaged, like you saw earlier in the video, I've had to order some. I'll go ahead and show you how to put this back together. Now we want to take our impact and we want to run the impact backwards like we're taking it off, but it's actually going to run this up, the stud up on the nut and tighten up. Get that tight. Take your wrench, give it a hit or two, and it's tight. And folks, that's all there is to it. We have a strut installed. Didn't take us very long at all, maybe 15 minutes aside, if that. Only thing you have remaining to do once you do all your front end work, be it your strut, control arm, changing out a ball joint, anytime you bust this stuff loose, you're going to have to get another front end alignment. So if you got any questions or comments, please put them down below in the comment section. Take a look. I've got, like I said, some of the parts that I used in this video. They're available below in the description. Again, this is Daniel with Boss C351 Productions. I thank you for watching my videos. Have a good day.